This is another activity-based management cost savings analysis. So we've got a pie company that has the following activities for its pie makers. They have adding ingredients, mixing and kneading pie dough, shaping pie dough into pans, and cleaning up. The total salary and benefits cost pool for pie makers is $850,000 per year. They're considering the purchase of equipment that would reduce the time required to mix and knead by 50%. So what is our potential savings if we acquire this new equipment? So we can see that we have mixing and kneading is 50% of our time. And if we can reduce that by 50%. So we do the same analysis that we would have with our last example. We would take that 850,000 and calculate how much of that was attributed to mixing and kneading. So if we take 850,000 times 50%, we get a cost of $425,000. So we aren't going to save all of that money, but we can save 50% of that. So we take 425,000 times 50%, and our annual savings is $212,500. Now, the other factors that we would have to think about in this decision are what are our opportunities for the extra capacity if we have less time mixing and kneading, how much would the new equipment cost, and can we afford that new equipment? These are other things, but these are just two examples, this example and then the example with the accounting and finance example of how we can use the theory behind activity-based costing to help us make management decisions in other places in the company. The next topic that we talk about in Chapter 19 is target costing. So target costing looks at early product and service development before we start creating and designing the production of these processes. So it's driven by the customer. And the objective of target costing is to make sure that we create a product that we can have adequate profits on. So we focus on that profit and cost planning over our entire value chain. So we build that into our research and development procedures that we're looking at the entire profitability of this product. And then that helps us develop a value chain that is already designed to reduce the amount of non-value added cost that we have in it. So when we're looking at target costing, our desired target cost is the cost of resources that we can have in a product that we can sell at a specific target price. So our target price minus our profit margin, so how much we make on the item, gives us our target cost. Target costing, first we have to determine what that target price is that customers will pay. So we present, this is a product that we're potentially coming up with, and we do a lot of market analysis and marketing survey research to determine what our customers, would customers even be interested in this product if we went through all of the time to research and develop it and get it to market. And if they are interested in the product, what is the price that they are willing to pay for it? So this is when we get into looking at economic things of supply and demand. So is there a demand for this product? If there is a demand for this product, what is the top dollar that we could get for this product? This is where our customers set our price. Once we have a price, we separate out our profit margin, and that gives us our target cost. Now that we know in order to make the profit margin we desire, we have to keep our costs within this certain target cost pool. We can't go over production costs, or we're not going to make our desired profit margin. So we do planning and marketing analysis. Who's available as customers? What are their demands? What are they willing to pay for? Then we go into our concept development. We have testing, research, we make product tests, and we go through to understand what our customer requirements are and simultaneously develop that value chain so that we're making sure we're meeting our customer requirements and we're keeping our costs low. Then we have our production design and value engineering. In value engineering, we are engineering the product design so that we have the least amount of cost and can create a product desired by the customer. Then we move into production. And when we're in production, we also want to look at continuous improvement. And continuous improvement is everything that we're talking about in chapter 19. How do we continuously analyze our value chain? What things are value added and non-value added in order to simultaneously reduce our costs and create a better product or service for our customers. So this is a continuous improvement. How do we continuously get better throughout our processes? So we have this example of target costing. We have a company that makes cardboard packaging for various products. One of the products they're looking at is laundry soap. And our laundry soap customers are dissatisfied with the current cardboard packaging for soap products. It's too heavy, which increases their shipping costs. And the consumers aren't happy with packaging because if the boxes get wet, the printing bleeds or rubs off. So we know that cardboard boxes lose their integrity if they get wet, and soap packaging is very likely to get wet. So we have a value chain for this cardboard packaging. We have our research and development, the production process, then we send it out to our manufacturers to use it in their process where they use it for packaging. So what we're looking at is what is our ability to kind of change. So we have requirements for the box. The consumer requirements are that the box is easy to pour and it doesn't bleed when wet. The soap manufacturer requirements are that the box is strong and doesn't break, but at the same time is lightweight. Then we look at what are the high and low components of that. Well, easy to pour is higher for customers than that the ink doesn't bleed. But for cardboard absorption, we don't want the ink to bleed when it's wet. So we do all of this analysis and we find out that the laundry soap consumers are unwilling to pay any more for their prices, which means that the soap manufacturer is unwilling to pay us any more for the cardboard boxes that they're using. So we have this target cost constraint. We have to create a better product, but we can't create any additional costs for that product. So we go back to our engineers and our design team, and they tell us that they're not interested in looking at plastic containers because of various pouring problems. So we have our current activity-based cost, our initial target cost, and the value engineered target cost. So our initial target cost is 66 cents. So regardless of what we do with this product, we can't go over a total cost of production of 66 cents per item. So this is this analysis Then we'd go back to our engineers and our design team and we would ask them to create a product that met those consumer requirements so that our suppliers would continue to buy it, so that soap manufacturers would continue to buy from us and not go to another supplier, but that meets within these target engineered costs that we have for them.